welcome back to my channel. Not that I think my hair's that impressive. It looks really good now. So I thought I would do just like my go-to hairstyles, because I used to have really long hair. I'll insert the picture right here. And then since getting it cut short, obviously I've had to adapt and learn. So I thought I would just show you my go-to short hair hairstyles. So this is kind of like my natural hair. I've literally just had a shower, done my makeup, put some clothes on. If I'm feeling really lazy one day, I would just literally wake up and either let my hair dry or let it dry to this point, dry it off and then leave it, because it has like a little wave in it. And as long as I don't brush it through and make it frizzy, that's rude. The only product I really like to use in my hair generally is an oil. I really like the one from Sainsbury's. It's like a tall tube and it's like Happy Hair or Happy Hair Days or something. And I did love that one, but I could never find it again after I had it. So my one that I'm using at the minute is this one, and I use this basically because the ends of my hair can get quite dry, and where my hair does get frizzy, I feel like it brings it down a bit, and it softens my hair a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna start with straight hair because it's easier to go from straight to curled than from curled to straight. I literally section off, twist up, and pin with one of them. I'll cut on like this, just so you don't burn your fingers. I quite like slick, I was gonna say straight hair, so I quite like slick hair, like top knots, slick ponytails. I am happy with my hair literally just leaving it like this. However, if I was going on a night out, I tend to do a bit more with it to try and keep it straight, because the minute I, you know what I mean, like took it behind my ears or whatever, it loses, it kinks, and my hair drops flat so quickly. My two things that I swear by and use all the time to try and keep my hair with a little bit, like keep the volume in my hair for longer. So first thing is back comb and brush, but back comb and brush for slicking hair is ideal and the best in my opinion, and back comb and brush for like back comb and adding volume, because it adds it evenly and it doesn't knot your hair. It's easier to brush out, I think, when you do it with this. And then a decent hairspray, so I use the Got2b one. Generally I get this one because it smells a bit nicer than the yellow one, the glued. But both are just as good, and if I was going to use hair gel to slick, if I wanted like more of a wet look, I would use Got2b glued hair gel as well. I always start from the back and work my way around to the front back combing. Using the back of the back comb brush, lift a little bit up like so, and I always tend to brush through properly first, and then literally just back comb down, then brush over the top because it pulls all the baby hair down. When the hair's been placed backwards, I join them two bits together there and just throw a few little bits in there, again brush over. A little bit of juice. The next hairstyle is going to be a low bun. Now generally I would wear this for work. I wore it a lot at college because having your hair scraped up 24/7 in a tight ponytail, and like I said, I like it slick, I felt like my hair was receding. Or again, depending on like my hair and how it's at, I would normally back comb that top bit because it gives it a bit of volume. Where my ears are here, I take it back from there to start with and create almost like a little half up, half down. Using a brush at the sides, I kind of work with my fringe. I try and pull these bits almost forward and then back. I mean, obviously it's too short to do it, but as long as you get the kind of motion there, you can see. Because then you ponytail it at the back to the perfect, like you're tying it in at the perfect position. And then once I've done that, and because I've already back combed it, it's quite nice. Like that bit, it's not flat and it's not got any gaps. And then I just literally gather and take the rest of my hair up to it and then brush it up. So there's you got like a ponytail. You could do that if you wanted to. It's not my favourite and it's never perfect, but I'll show you it anyway. So yeah, I've got to ponytail it like that, pull it not all the way through and twist it, so you've got half a ponytail, and then go back over again like so, so it's a little quarter bun. This is like my quick and easy. So then these bits will naturally kind of come out, and I will either bring them under my face, curl them away. This is a hairstyle that again I did on holiday. Right, then from here I took all the way up, literally from my ears on a diagonal to the back. So basically this is a half down. I kind of like it to look a little bit messy, so what I do is I literally, from here, obviously I want to get rid of that. So I pull that back and then the rest I just do with my fingers. Pull the hairs out. And I've got these little bits that come out. So I've seen people on YouTube do it where you colour in these bits to make your hair look thicker, and I get that, but I just can't be asked to wash it out, because what I would do is just hairspray it. And like, does that make sense? You spread your fringe out to cover it. Do it on the other side. These last two are my slick like go-to hairstyles. The reason I'm doing these two now is because next I'm going to curl my hair to do my favourite like curled hairstyles. I'm going to do a slick ponytail, but I used to do this when I had long hair and I loved it. Like, I loved long hair ponytail. Just going to tip my head over and then brush my fringe in that all forward. Brush. And I take this and I'm going to literally from my ear and then move around the back of my head and just scrape it all up. I've got the front to do. Spray the front. This is where I would sometimes use gel. And then I'm going to take a few grips. Take 3 or 4. And that is kind of it. So from here, this would be also the first step towards doing like a top knot bun. When I used to have long hair, again, I could do a top knot without a bobble, and I used to just wrap my hair around, which I miss being able to do it so quick. So what I do now is I pull the ponytail up, and you can use your hands or the brush, and I literally just put it down, let the hair flop. Twist that and bring it round. And I keep wrapping it round the bottom of the bubble. I'm just going to use grips actually. Normally I used to put another bubble over the top, but I've got literally the hair in my hand. So I'm just going to pin that there. Obviously it's really lopsided, so I'm going to move it about a bit and sort it out. I'm going to do a full curl. When I get to the front, this is when you do it away from the face. Right. I'm going to leave that at that for a sec. So the first thing that I tend to do is not brush it out, but do it with my fingers. Then I go back in with the strainers and I do like little curls in different directions just to fill it out a bit. Little brush that through as well. My hair drops so quickly, so it's not going to be like this for long. But I literally will just underneath there, spray backwards, and again underneath there, and then just generally like put some in between. My last one hairstyle that I'm going to do is the half bun. So I'm just going to take it all back slightly. Ooh. Right, I'm going to take it from the ears again on a diagonal. I try not to brush this all the way through my hair. I brush it into the ponytail and that's about it. Again. Done. And that's it. They are like my, I know that it's either like basically straight or curled and then like half a puff, like really simple ones, but that's all I do. If you enjoyed this video and found it somewhat helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Please give it a big thumbs up below and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to post a lot more frequently, so hopefully that is appealing to people. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming it, so that's all that counts really.